12 places you never want to go on vacation. Beaufort, Wyoming. Formerly sporting a bustling population of 2, Beaufort now only a single resident. Add to that the fact that it's located in the middle of Wyoming, the least populated state in the Union. Fancy that. Number 2, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The patch is basically immobile, gigantic mass of trash out in the middle of the Pacific, composed entirely of plastic bottles, chemical sludge, and basically any other kind of debris you can imagine, larger than the state of Texas. Number 3, Alnwick Poison Garden, England. The Alnwick Poison Garden is pretty much what you think it is, a garden full of plants that can kill you, among many other things. Some of the plants are so dangerous that they have to be kept behind bars. It's not exactly your typical stroll through your botanical garden. Number 4, Ramari Island, Burma. Ramari Island may be in the beautiful Burma, but nothing about this place is beautiful. It's actually a giant swamp full of thousands of saltwater crocodiles, which are the deadliest in the world, plus mosquitoes loaded with malaria, and venomous scorpions. Also, there was a 6-week-long battle here during World War II, in which only 20 Japanese soldiers survived out of 1,000, and most were killed by the wildlife. Number 5, the Zone of Alienation, Ukraine. Although you probably wouldn't want to vacation in Pratt either, the Zone of Alienation is a 19-mile decommissioned perimeter surrounding the grounds of the Chernobyl accident. It's administered by the branch of the government, specifically so that no one is allowed into it. But there are a few hundred residents who refuse to move. What is wrong with these people? Number 6, Aja de Queimada Grande, Brazil. Sorry to tell you this, but Aja de Queimada Grande isn't a fantastical island getaway. It's actually an island full of thousands of snakes. Its name literally means Snake Island. It has the highest concentrations of snakes in the world, with 1 to 5 golden lance heads per square meter. Oh, and they're very poisonous. Number 7, St. Helena. If you somehow wound up in the same place where Napoleon was imprisoned and spent his final days, things are probably going wrong. Oh yeah, and there's no functioning airport either. The only way you can get on or off this island is via container ships from South Africa, which only come every few months. Number 8, Izu Island, Japan. The Izus are a group of volcanic islands located off the southern coast of Japan's Honshu Island. They are technically part of Tokyo, except because they are extremely volcanic, the air constantly smells of sulfur, and the residents have been evacuated twice, in 1953 and 2000. Because of dangerously high levels of gas, are now required to wear gas masks on their persons at all times. Number 9, the mud volcanoes of Azerbaijan. Sure, mud volcanoes aren't nearly as dangerous as their cousins of the magmic actually erupt, it's not exactly a pretty sight. In 2001, a new island grew out of the Caspian Sea due to the increase in volcanic activity. Right nearby, where hundreds of these bad boys are. Generally, they go off every 20 years, and when they do, they shoot flames hundreds of meters into the sky and deposit tons of mud into the immediate area. That must be one messy job to clean up.